feel like I linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say the words to remember.
I need a way to get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I said it out. I need a way to get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I said it out. I need a way to get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I said it out. I need a way to get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I say it. Can you knock that top, boy? Can you really do it? Can you really do it? Can you knock that top? Can you really do it? Can you really do it? Can you knock that top, boy? Can you really do it? Can you really do it? Can you knock that top? Can you really do it? Can you really do it? Can you knock that top, boy? Can you really do it? Can you really do it? Can you knock that top? it anymore. I said I need a way to get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I said I need a way to get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I said I need a way to get out of here. I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I said I cannot that talk for you. Can you really do it? Can you really do it? Can you not that talk? Can you really do it? Can you really do it? I cannot that talk for you. Can you really do it? Can you
Don't you think we're done? Don't you think we're done? Don't you think we're done? Knew that it was true from the way you looked at me. Don't know what to do, what to say to make you leave with me. Make me feel alive. Take my hand around, let me be the one. Let's just take the dive. Night's only begun, don't you think we're done? 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 Make me feel alive. Take my hand around, let me be the one. Let's just take the dive. Night's only begun. Don't you think we're done?
Won't you
Wow, what a
Okay.
cool intro graphic that was. Break what
That's what
won't
I'm saying,
open.
bro.
Wait, I was actually like mesmerized watching that. I'm not gonna lie. I saw all the logos come up. I was like, "Wow, this is tough." All right, we got a little doozy of a game today, Copy. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. We're once again casting the Backline Bandits game this week
Mm-hmm.
against Odyssey Hermes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we are getting banned right now, but the first map this week is Ilios for all the teams. So, what are you expecting from that?
Man, I just say I am a big fan of Ilios. I don't know how other people feel, um, but I'm a dive player, so I love that map. Love all the high grounds. It's almost like maybe one of, if not the most divey maps like in the whole game. I
I
don't
would
know.
disagree with that, but it's definitely like the Divers control map.
Yeah, control for sure. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's so weird. Like especially like the lighthouse point where the point's like all the way on the side, and like the rest of the map you fight for is like on the other two lanes. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's just I just love playing that map, especially like on Tracer. There's so many like weird jump spots, blink
Mm.
spots.
Yeah.
If you're playing like a flyer or someone with like verticality, you just it's like your playground. Even if I'm playing Winston, oh my gosh, I love playing Winston on Ilios. That is a playground.
Yeah, and speaking of playing Winston, both teams have banned Reaper and Roadhog respectively, which definitely enables Winston or just like other dive in general, but I think specifically enables Winston like more so than Diva. Diva can
Mm.
actually play pretty well against Reaper, not so well as against Hog, but specifically against Reaper, Diva's a bit stronger. So the Reaper and the Hog ban kind of inform what I would assume is Winston, but I don't know. They could just be playing like Reinhardt or something on Ilios for all I know.
Well, I hope not. That would make me sad, but we'll see what they have prepared. But big
Yeah,
fan of Winston. Hopefully, we see some dive mirrors coming out.
yeah. Do you think Kruppy is going to come out on that Genji they were playing on was it last map of the last series they were in?
I would think so. I've seen Kruppy play Genji a lot from Odyssey Hermes, and I also, even though I'm a Tracer player, I think Genji's quite good on these maps with the wall climb. It allows Genji
Yeah,
to do a lot of things that Tracer cannot. Tracer's more like can control the point and can switch lanes pretty fast, depending on
yeah,
what the fight plan is. But Genji has like so much flexibility with the wall climb, especially on the lighthouse in the well.
hmm yeah. Definitely like if you don't have like I don't know May walls to get up or like cat drag or something, yeah, Genji will just be able to access the high ground a lot more frequently, a lot more easily, contest for that space, and yeah, especially as you said on lighthouse. Even on Ruins, like the map that has like probably the most accessible high grounds for all characters, for like
Mm,
the rock jumps you can do above the Megazone coast side. But yeah, I mean, even that is just easier with Genji, to like go to the same spot every time type of thing.
hmm All right, let's we're gonna get these rosters up in just a second here. So for Odyssey Hermes, here's the roster. We got Quada and Kruppy on the damage, Frosty Jack on the tank, other Val and Patty Cakes on support. Now I've seen in my past experience of playing this team and seeing their other games, I know Kruppy's kind of like a Genji player, and
Hmm.
I've seen Quada play a lot of Tracer. So it seems like they're going for a double flex, dive heavy kind of comp here, just from my
Hmm.
guess. I've also
Yeah,
seen
for
Frosty
sure.
Jack play a lot of Hazard.
Yep. I believe I think. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I was about to say. I was looking at the roster, like the players, and I saw Twisted and Frostjack both like to play Hazard. So, and they were
Mm,
uh Twisted was in the like tank position, so I wasn't sure if Frostjack was actually playing the tank, but that makes a lot more sense. And then for the
yeah.
Backline Bandits, they have Going Hard 420 and Naifu on DPS, Caps on tank. Um, not saying that one again, and then Zykus on support. Zykus last time was their tank player and mainly playing Rhine, so switch up. I think they are down a support player today, and that is what that's about. But yeah,
Yeah. Interesting little switch up here. Like I know we've in past games we've seen Zykus play the tank role, but when Zykus has played the tank role, he's played more of the ground tanks, like the Ram, the Rhine. So
I think
maybe
Sigma too, right?
Yeah, and the Sigma a little bit. So maybe it's a case where like Caps is more of a can play the dive tanks on their roster, so they're switching it up here. Because I've seen Caps be like kind of the flex player, typically.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like
they're ready.
We will be going into game any second now. I'm excited.
Yep.
I love this map.
What map are we getting first? I'm going Lighthouse.
Oh, well, I guess I can't guess Lighthouse.
We're both wrong.
And we're both wrong. We're both just wrong. All right. What are the odds of that? I'm so excited. I love Ilios. I know, like, I don't know if we have any OWCS fans in the chat, but when Crazy Raccoon was on top, I guess they're still on top now, but like especially when they were on top last year, they used to spam this map. No one could beat them with the Jumbin ball. Yep.
I mean, especially because they're a Korea first seed, they always get first ban, especially against like EMEA. They can just ban D-Ban. It's literally a free map win. Like you ban out like TNT or whoever's Diva, protect bans the ball, and it's like, what else does TNT play? I think when they banned Diva in the most recent tournament, I think TNT was playing, Roadhog, I think it was. So, looking a bit desperate out there.
Yeah. Okay, so... well, it seems that Zykus is going to be...
Yeah, he's on
Zykus
tank.
is on tank, so...
Okay.
A little bit of a mix-up there, but if he runs out on the Rhine, that could be a little questionable on this map. Seems like Frosty Jack on the Hazard can just kind of very easily get around him. Yeah,
that being said, though, other Val playing Brig against Rhine, a very bad matchup. Just not fun for Brig, to be honest.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's like a comfort pick thing going on here, but we got the Juno Brig comp here for Odyssey Hermes, which doesn't always synergize with a more divier comp. That's more of like a front-to-back comp. The Juno can pocket really easily, but they're not super mobile and flexible to assist with the playstyle. But seeing what's going on here.
Right now.
Caps recall forced early. Ooh, can he get out? He does not get out. He's taken down.
Frosty Jack making sure the point doesn't get flipped here. Yeah. Nice.
And Frosty Jack, they just take out the back line. The Rhine really can't do anything but shield on the point and kind of like bunker himself.
And it's kind of reflected like in the ult charge, right? Like almost lowest ult charge in the lobby. Just because, I mean, as you said, blocking damage to shield does not give you ult charge, so not much to do for Zykus here. Oh, that being said, finally got the Frosty Jack. Should not be a kill though. Still a block. Full HP once again.
That Hazard character just does not die. Frosty Jack swinging in
dying,
here.
Twisted. Picked by Widow from the top left on the coast side.
Ooh. Gets the Soj barely, but gets traded.
Yeah. Should be just a pretty easy fight winning with Backline Bandits.
Yeah.
I mean, the pin was landed there, but that definitely wasn't like the fight winning play, right? It was definitely the headshot from Naifu and then the follow up off of it. So
yeah, we've seen Naifu put in a lot of work on the Widowmaker.
Yeah, on King's Row.
Yeah. Last week in their match.
Yeah.
So Naifu, a notable hit scan here in the tournament.
Yeah, Backline Bandits playing a little farther back than I'd like to see, to be honest. The Sports and the Widow are playing very deep, which I mean they want to, but their line is very disconnected.
Yeah, especially when you're running like a Rhine comp with a Juno, you wanna stuff them. Don't let them spread out and be able to take angles and dive your team. That's what they're good at.
Yeah. Sports for Backline Bandits falling early. I think because they were so split, they had to walk up late and then up punish for the rotate.
Naifu is putting in work here.
Yeah, as always. Soul Shadow onto Frosty Jack. Maybe not needed, but definitely secures the fight. And with Shatter against this comp, there's not much Shatter, right? Brig has Shield, Haz, and Soj, and Genji, and Juno can all have the ability to like, get them off the ground. So honestly, a Soul Shadow there is pretty warranted, in my opinion.
Yeah, not the end of the world at all.
Yeah. Gripping Caps fighting for the Mega side. Oh, pause requested. Okay. What do you think on the ults? So So I guess just use Shatter. Nefu used Infrasights. So fairly cheap fight for Backline Bandits. But I mean, yeah, because those ults aren't like very impactful, they're like the ult turn for this fight is like way deadlier for Odyssey Hermes, right? Because I mean,
Yeah.
I think just by themselves, like Blade or Soj or Haz or Juno or Brig, all those ults are like fight winning ults, whereas like Infrasight, not necessarily fight winning, Shatter, not necessarily fight winning, right? Even Pulse
Yeah.
Bomb, not necessarily fight winning. Like their only ult, like their
No.
only good fight winning ults are the support ults on the side of Backline Bandit. So this fight will be very hard because I mean it's practically 5 ults versus 2 here.
Yeah. Now, I guess the question now is, can the Backline Bandits, or sorry, can Odyssey Hermes use all the ults they have and kind of like min-maxes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they are down in the point cap.
First
Alright,
pick
so-
Knifeu. Okay.
Alright.
Oh no!
Ooh,
the Rage Axe.
The Rage
That
Axe.
is so bad.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate. That has given Odyssey Hermes a very good chance to come back into this sub-map right now.
Yeah, I mean they just have insane ults to snowball. Because I mean, even before that, they were fighting pretty cheap, right? Rally and Downpour, probably the two of the worst ults on their comp right now. I mean, getting that Juno pick with no Ray, and then that frosting on the cake there.
Okay, the early OC coming out here applies some of that pressure, doesn't find a pick, but then Frosty Jack getting the pick on the Knifeu, and then eventually getting the pick on the Juno too. So they are successfully snowballing this ult advantage. They use the OC, and now the point is coming up to 60% here, and they still have the Ray and the Blade.
I was about to say, he's swapping off on a Soldier, but back onto Widow, finds up the taxes, but again, back onto Soldier, so twisted. It's very late though, and I think almost nobody's in to touch Frosty Jack.
Yeah.
Kills, but the Razor has gone past him. Ruffy tries to touch the Blade here. Finds one, finds two.
Finds two. Oh my god, finds three.
Yeah, it's just the Tracer and the Ryan live for Backline Bandits now.
That was a huge play. This might be Elemental guy.
You.
Ooh. Unfortunately, overheats into the Fire Strike, but you know,
I think if I'm at stagger here,
put in more than enough work.
I think they
Death and Tax is back.
Caps, but he just respawned. I'm not sure he'll be able to get it.
Yeah, Death and Tax is back on the Tracer. The Juno might be able to touch here, but Frosty Jack does a great job stuffing, and they successfully snowballed that point and took it.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was down to the Rage Axe there. Because I mean, if they won that fight, it was like what 80%, 70%, something like that. That was last fight, wasn't it? So, and then not having it for the next fight. I mean, they're walking into 3 ults with only their kit. Not very favorable.
100%.
Okay, that was definitely the most rhinable of all these maps, right? Definitely the flattest. As I said, like the one of the like most successful high grounds. This point is terrible for Ryan. I mean, this is historically one of like the worst points ever for Reinhardt. If you remember Goats back in the day, you'd only play Winston Goats against DPS comps. Teams would still play Winston Goats here on this map instead of Ryan because of the big hole in the middle, right? Like you need to path onto them to play Reinhardt effectively, and then there's a big hole in the middle. So yeah, so I guess why is he swapping off Ryan onto the Diva? We'll see how he does.
Pretty good.
Evan Tax is very isolated here, and he's off the map. Oh, never mind.
I think he got Lucio booped.
Yeah,
but now he's
still like,
in
still.
danger.
They can definitely pinch him if they recognize he's there. I guess looking at stuff that Juno instead finds the kill, looking chase the Echo with Caps, finds both. Should be the fight win for Backline Bandits here.
Lucio does get traded onto their Lucio player with a blank name, and stuffing the cap, but they do get it in, and they have to give it. And Frosty Jack dies late, so they're gonna get a good like 15, 20% on this.
15-3% off that, yeah. I mean, as soon as your reflector board dies, it's almost always fight over, right?
Yeah.
And I think especially, I want to see other Val. Okay, I was about to say, if you're gonna continue to play Juno against this like Tracer Diva comp, you need to have your break stacked pretty close to your Juno. Make sure they don't just like insta blow up like that last fight. But it's not for Victory Lu. But as it happens, Death and Taxes does go down, so another stagger. 4% back on Bandits.
Yeah, Krupp seems okay. Krupp ecos for life, and
okay. Yeah. The walk up on this point is very hard. Like, it's just hard to... I mean, yeah, there's a lot of high ground to walk through.
Yeah, this could be one of those. I mean, control maps. Some of them have like these very oppressive like chokes to walk through just to break into the neutral zone of the control point. And I feel like this point is especially one of them. If a team knows how to stuff this point, it could be very hard to break through if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Very fortunate though, Naifu did get traded at the very end of that fight, so the walk was a lot easier, knowing that range damage coming in. And yeah, I mean, instantly they are able to walk up, take the space, and then find almost all the kills. That attack goes down, capturing the Tracer.
Mm-hmm. The
for
flip
a bit.
finally comes in.
Yeah.
But all that Odyssey Hermes really has is the downpour.
I mean, they're matching the support ults from Backline Bandits, which is very impressive, because, you know, they swapped to the supports a fight after.
Ooh, other
Backline
Val
Bandits
gets a
did, right?
nice early pick there onto Caps.
Yeah, I mean, other
think
Val
off the
has
back of some damage
more
on
ult charge than
Kirby.
the support on Backline Bandits. And again, swap to Lucio, a fight, like, one fight after the game round started, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh no. Good wall climb.
Nice. Just
Couldn't find
melts
anything.
stuff and taxes there. Ooh, the hazard. Ooh, booped in too deep for the wall climb to save them.
Yeah.
And yeah, just the Kitsune visor just melts everyone.
Yeah, did try to wall underneath the hazard to like save himself and wall climb back up, but too far down. Yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't have to open the situation now. Trying to break through the supposed to look like brute force and like speed more so than like poking him out.
Yeah. Probably also like for the touch. It's forced out there, has to grab the Mega. And an
Good
early
beat.
beat here
Oh no.
just to get onto the point. Wow, Zierka's off the map. And wow, they just ran them down in that beat. Great coordination from Odyssey Hermes there.
Yeah, I mean it's just very crucial to like recognize that you have beat before the other support, because obviously the support in Backline Bandits very close to the beat, didn't quite have it though, so there's no beat to match, and they're able to just run them over with the extra health.
Now,
So,
they are investing
Frosty,
two
Frosty
people
might want
here
it, very low.
into killing Caps, but Cruppy getting both
Again.
supports, that is huge. These Cruppy
Yeah.
blades have been very impactful on both rounds.
Okay, how do you want Odyssey Hermes to play this fight, right? They have no ults, and they know for a fact that the supports on Backline Bandits have beat. How do you want to play against that?
I think you definitely need to stuff up, try to force the beat early, and then cut if you can. That's kind of the only way to play this, rather than letting them get set up for free and let the beat be impactful when they have space on the point. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Not getting right up stuff in Twisted, getting forced out very heavily by the Diva. They do
Yeah.
find the Lucio though, so there's no beat in play this fight.
Yeah, that is very important.
Oh,
Diva
map
booped
again.
in again.
No
Wow.
way.
Their Lucio player, other Val, with these great boops. I had to make sure it wasn't the Lucio player for the other team. And the early downpour try stuff doesn't catch the Lucio, but Cruppy again.
Yeah.
Wow. A great play from Odyssey Hermes on both those points to be down in percentage, but know how to use their ultimates and just like snowballing their advantage.
Ooh, this
Big
is a
fan of
tough
this Glad
Candy
skin,
combo.
by the way. Yeah, big fan of the Kenster Glad skin, by the way. This
The
is
Mythic
so
and the
tough.
Galactic, chills. Legit chills.
Yeah, this is chills. I wish I had this. I do not. I'll be honest.
Your Genji also doesn't look like that either, but
Nope.
that's
Nope.
a good point.
Thanks.
Okay, I think if you're Backline Bandits there, you gotta kind of take that one on the chin, right? Like
Mhm.
you kind of know going into that, like you may basically only play Ryan like ground tanks. You kind of just like you're not expecting to lose that, but like if you lose that, it's not the biggest deal, right? Like you know all the other game modes have like more ground tank favored maps that you are allowed to pick. It's just that this week it happens that Ilios is the first map, and you are kind of like forced to play this like dive your high ground focused matchup that you aren't in favor of for the most part.
Yeah, and even still, I didn't think the Diva looked that bad. It
It
seemed
definitely
like
didn't.
more
It definitely
of,
didn't.
Yeah, it just seemed like more of a staggering, like ult economy sort of situation there. But
Definitely.
so I mean, they were up in percentage on both the maps, and just unfortunate blunders led to their downfall. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. And I'm sure they would be more favorable, especially with this map pick now, given that they lost the first map. They could take it to where? I
Well,
mean, where would you think they would take it to?
they actually decided to have band party, not map pick. So they're
Mm.
letting Odyssey Hermes pick the map, which could be an even bigger blunder, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. A little I guess this is a little we're giving free insight to anyone that might be listening. Um the map pick is always way more important if you know what you want to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, if you are Odyssey Hermes here, there's almost no reason you would ever take them to a flat map, right? You'd take them to like a Rialto. Um, never take them to Flashpoint, right? Because both Flashpoint maps are like very ground focused.
Yeah.
Ooh, King's Row.
And they
Okay.
choose Kings Row, which kind of goes in the Backline Bandits' favor to an extent.
Yeah, I mean, there definitely are hard on this map. Like that's undeniable, but there's definitely options that kind of like promote your style of gameplay. It's the style of gameplay that you appear to be better at. This like dive-year, high ground focused gameplay, right?
Hmm.
So interesting decision. Um, I kind of see the theory a little bit because again, maybe Odyssey Armies would rather just play the front to back because they're like more confident in that
Yeah.
and want to
They
just run
did
it
run
down on
out.
KR.
They did run out on the Brig Juno at first on that Ilios, so maybe they are more comfortable on it. So we'll see. We shall see. But I think we were kind of talking about this last week when we casted the Backline Bandits TSM game, where it's like sometimes a map pick is almost like a band pick in itself. You know what I mean? Because if you pick
Not
a
not even
map that is
sometimes. Like if you're playing
yeah,
against like a Winston or a Diva team and you're getting like stomped like Rialto and Elos or whatever, if you just take them to New York City, like that practically bans out Winston and Diva and like everything else,
yeah,
right? It's like sure they're still playable, but they are so like significantly worse than like Ramatra or Reinhardt or Mauga there that it's practically just unplayable.
yeah. Very insightful there from Coach Copy. But yeah, let's see. They are swapping Quada for Death and Taxes.
hmm Yeah. Uh,
Wait,
I think they do
wait.
this pretty often, don't they? Oh, we're
We're,
doing the bands now.
wait. Okay, maybe my mind is like messed up right now, but like, weren't they both in last game, or was Death and Taxes in instead of Quada?
That
Yeah,
taxes
Death.
is in.
Okay, yeah, that is right. Death and Taxes was in instead of Quada. Okay,
I
so
think this is their like double flex TPS lineup, isn't it? Because Death and
yes,
Taxes is like the
yes,
face player.
yes,
Ooh,
yes,
Genji
yes.
ban. Okay, so they definitely wanted the ban party to just ban Genji, right? Like that's
Mm,
I would assume that's why they wanted it.
yeah, Cruppy's
But it,
Genji is very oppressive. So
yeah, fair enough. I see the reasoning there. But again, if you're Hermes, then wouldn't you want to pick like Hollywood instead, and just, again force like Lucio Kiri Hazard look? Because again, like Reinhardt is very hard to play on Hollywood. Like
yeah,
I guess you can like sit on the high grounds and just like sit there, but like it once you have to drop to like touch the car eventually, it is so hard for you to get back up.
and we get an Ana ban coming out from Odyssey Hermes.
Interesting. Have they played Ana? I don't remember seeing Ana from Backline Bandits. Am I crazy? I remember a lot
I'm
of
not
like
too sure.
Juno Bap, uh, Lucio, Moira. Maybe I'm just blanking and just forgetting, but
Yeah. Well, unless they plan on playing like Roadhog,
Now
the Ana ban is a little elusive to me.
I guess we'll see.
initiating match.
Okay. I think.
All right.
Do you think there's like a chance they have like a cheese track hooked up for this map? Because I feel like this map is like easier to cheese than most, to be honest.
Maybe? I guess
And I
we'll
feel
see in a second.
I feel like Anaban also kind of like enables that to an extent as well.
Okay, so Quada seems to be playing the hit scan, and Cruppy is on the Reaper. This could be a case of Cruppy's hero pool and Quada's hero pool not meshing. I guess Quada's going onto the hit scan.
Yeah.
You see also Caps going onto the hit scan here instead of Naifu. Naifu playing the Sim, which typically your flex player would play the Sim, and you'd keep your hit scan player on the Soj here. So also a little interesting to me.
It could be like maybe it's like to TP out first and he's gonna swap to something else. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
maybe
see.
maybe he's gonna TP
Maybe
and
it's like
swap
a,
Widow.
maybe it's like a sim TP play. Onto like a high ground or something. Yep, back right high ground.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because
But I mean,
they
they're kind of
are on
stuck here now,
Orisa.
aren't they? They probably would prefer to TP the other high ground.
Yeah,
Like
the
a
Ori
cross-
drops
Never
anyway
mind.
because the Ori cannot make that jump. But they do
Yeah.
get their Soj set up there.
I mean, the TP there is definitely better onto like the mega high ground, right? Because like, I mean, as we just saw, when you TP onto the top right high ground, the Juno is just stuck there with no cover and just instantly headshot and dies, right? So
Yeah. It's almost like more efficient just to take the time to path around with the cover up the stairs.
Yeah.
And then you use your TP from there. Right?
okay, that gets onto the Reinhardt once again. I mean, this definitely makes more sense. You want to have just the Rhine shield to make your sim TP a lot easier. Jack getting run past the front line currently. 1 HP, able to survive though. Good dog. 420, 1 HP. Wait, Caps is all the way behind them. Caps
Caps
is
all the way-
the second point currently.
Yeah. And gets a pick on the Quantum.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ziek is going hard here to hold this space. They have
Yeah.
the sim turrets down.
Yeah, I think we should max charge off that dominant shield too, by the way.
Yeah.
Double 3 beam here for a second. Caps is still behind them.
Yeah. Caps is doing a great job here. Caps is putting in so much work, just living behind them, being a constant threat of pressure.
Yeah. And all of Backline Bandit, or all of Odyssey Hermes got far spawn, so this will be a lot of free car push here for Backline Bandits. Yeah, they're pushing for the choke. They're leaving their Soj on the car. But, I don't know about that, because I feel like you want your Soj here to poke this like block
Yeah,
really hard. But I
I
guess
agree.
your Soj already has ult, so like you don't need the ult charge off it. So you gotta just like get your sim wall up or whatever. So I guess that makes sense too. Oh. Ooh! Wow.
Wow, that Miz ult was insane.
Yeah. Even the Domino ult.
And now the Domino's dead, they are free to just chase these kills with not that much pressure.
Yeah.
Trying
And again, like,
to get out
to
of
what we
here.
were saying, this map pick, it actually just favors what Backline Bandits wanted to play to begin with, right? Like this like Rhine
Exactly.
look they keep playing. So
The Juno with Ray does get traded, but they have the OC and the Sim Wall, which are two very
Simul is
big ults here.
such an insane ultimate.
Yeah, Sim Wall, one of the best ults in the game if used properly.
Yeah, we'll see how enough you use it here.
So they pop the OC first and just melt Frosty Jack. The Mist is traded. Oh, and everyone gets traded. The Juno
Yeah,
Ray.
very messy fight.
Yeah, very messy fight, but it seems like Odyssey Hermes just used the Juno Ray better and kind of just melted the Rhine there.
Yeah. I think for Zykas, like as soon as your team is up the Domina, you should just hold shield and chill, right? Like their whole team is in the Ray, you're not gonna kill them. The only thing that could happen there is you dying, right? So you should just hold shield and just chill, because otherwise
Yeah.
you will just get smelted like just like that.
Yeah, and the Sim Wall was used there. That must have been late.
Yeah.
Crucial ult.
Flanking on upper, has a Reaper ult in the back pocket.
Yep.
For like a timing drop on the backline here.
Odyssey Hermes has a great chance here to be able to stall this point for a long time. Caps not really pick up the
Traded.
Quada, but we quickly traded out. The Brig goes down, the Juno goes
hit.
down. So, even
Dynamic
so
sim turns.
far,
1 HP twisted. Survived though. Maybe
I
not
love
much.
where, I do like where Cruppy is playing here. I like this
Yeah.
spot a lot. They're very uncontested and they have to swing out wide
Yeah.
to clear you.
I guess through. Take some space. I don't like passing back towards your team, to be honest. Big shatter. Fine
Shatter
three.
invested. That's 3. But Cruppy trades out the Miz and the tank. Oh my
Another
god, it's
very
so
messy
messy.
fight.
It's so messy. And it seems like Backline Bandits come out on top. They do.
I
Cap
think a lot of
securing
just,
the late kill.
Caps is just very uncontested in these like late fights, right? Always either has some like angle or like some like obscene flank all the way behind them or whatever. Able to just find the final bit of damage to finish off the key kills. Okay, Frostjack does have the Panopticon, and no fear of Mizuki all this time, right? However, Ryan Shield can still block it, so not uncontested. And Knife onto the Junkrat. I look like this. Like contesting the high ground is very easy. I was gonna say very good against Domina, but maybe not quite. I think that's almost like a blunder from Zykus though, right? You should know they have Domino, they haven't used it for a while, and like you just kind of pinned into their backline, and that's a team, and let them get hit by it.
Yeah. So easy way to track that is the last time they used the Domino is when their Miz canceled it and jaxed it, and their Miz just used their ult the fight before. Surely the Domino is close to ult again.
Yeah, exactly. So only ult is OC for Cap. Pulls it in their main.
Pulls it.
Smart wait until the Domino goes down.
Yep.
Twisted race back, but I mean they're also scared of the Juno, the Soda OC. No one's in it.
Yeah, I don't know about that Ray there, because your Domino's already down. Who's going to use the Ray there? You're basically cutting the Sojo already.
Yeah. Let's check back on the Ramatra. But Zykus has Shatter. I mean, Shatter is deadly against him if you use a shield early like this. Never mind, he shatters nothing, okay? And he's been up them. Oh, never mind.
They do invest the Ray also. Can they get any picks? They get Twist on the Kiriko, and Cruppy trades back the Soj. The Bob, putting in work. But they are trading out here. They have to be careful. Zykus on the point.
He should go down
here. Yeah, he should go down. Alright.
So the goes back. Yeah. I think crucially there, Mizuki died 90, 97, 98, something like that, to the Sanctuary. That definitely was like, that could have been fight winning if so would get that in time. I think we're still tired here, so hopefully this, you would hope at least like a free pick, but we'll see. Waiting up on the high ground again. This is marked by Naifu, but again, does have the reroll this time.
The Brady's playing on the car, so oh, Naifu goes down without using the tire. I would say surely you want to use that early.
Too.
Yeah.
I feel like they weren't even ready to walk up with that. The Soj and the Junior were still back.
Just a little uncoordinated here.
Yeah. Zykus.
They only
Get out
have
here.
50 seconds, so they should just regroup here and try to get one last good fight. Cruppy does have the Reaper ult, but I mean, you should like not let this Ramatra build up his annihilation, because that could just kill everything here.
Oh, I
They get the pick on the carry. That's crucial, but Cruppy's Reaper ult. Oh my gosh, everyone getting traded out here.
Once again,
The Soj and the Rhine for the Ashe and the Brig, and
both won their 1v1s, but they might be able to touch. Can't touch this? I don't think so.
Nope.
Wow. We keep seeing that was like the third or fourth, just like incredibly messy fight, right?
Yeah, just like super fast trades, like everyone dying at once.
Wow, Cruppy 22 elims, even with their signature Genji band. Maybe the Genji band is not enough.
Not enough. Well, when you got a character like Reaper, you can always put them in the pocket.
That is true.
All right.
Okay.
So, is anyone gonna switch it up?
Yeah, I would assume that the Odyssey Hermes has some double flex strategy prepared for their offense. Because I mean, as you said, they subbed in their second flex DPS player, right? And like, I think it is a lot harder to run double flex DPS on defense than it is on offense. So
yeah,
we'll see what they have cooked up here.
Yeah.
On-run Mauga. Very interesting.
Yeah. Looking at an on-run Mauga comp.
I mean, this makes sense though, right? Because obviously set them on fire. It's beneficial for both the characters. And then Mauga is like a classic synergy with Brig and Juno.
Yeah, does make sense. Now, I'm just assuming from experience here that Quad is going to go for a spawn shot and then switch off. So curious to see what Quad switches on to.
It'd be very strange for Quada to stay on the Widow with his comp, right?
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Wisely predicts the Junkrat spam. Goes for a peek. Not really getting anything. Backline Bandits wising, not giving much.
Okay. On product goes. Swap to Ash. Okay, so we're on triple fire comp. But once again, why did you swap in this player if they were just gonna play what Death Tax is gonna play anyways, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch getting poked up very heavily by Caps on the high ground right now. Trying to work their way into main. Grumpy taking a lot of aggro, has 3 on him in Hotel. Why both? Wow. And then that's the trap. Yep, classic.
Hey, I've been there. I've been there. But Grumpy got his.
Yep. Once again, another messy fight. It's 3 trades. Watch Jack very low.
The Miz won. Oh,
yeah.
Runs back to main. Okay, the Miz does get cleaned up by someone else. Thank goodness.
And Crucially dying very late. I don't think it was back by the time they actually want to like touch the point to make sure it doesn't capture.
Yeah. Goes to the rock, tries to touch with hands, but this just seems like you're staggering yourself for a bad spawn.
I mean, Zykas is actually staggering himself, right? He's gonna get a different wave. There's no way he gets that, right? There's no way he gets that.
No. Invest the flux too! Oh my goodness.
I think he will live because that flux though. Still so
Rock?
low. But yeah, both supports
Very
are on
low.
him. Fine. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Insane. Against my doubts. Zykas is still alive, and they are holding close here.
I don't think you should hold close against Onron Naga. I think that doesn't make much sense to me.
Especially walking in a small room, you gotta be careful. The Onron just bans you. Yep.
Yeah. Onron fan
that's the
goes to
way.
Sig Eat. So.
Yep.
Doesn't move down, but I mean, I don't think it really matters, right? Probably the most cool character on the team, has 2 dashes. Gets back very quickly.
Grumpy also saving the revive, confident his team can hold up here, and we're immediately off the Sigma and back onto the Rhine. Probably a little bit better for what the Bandits are trying to do
just
here.
better matchup.
Yeah.
Absolutely use OC. Doesn't find much, but I mean, does force them all the way back. Force them to take the space.
Grumpy could get a nasty on roll ult here if they stabilize. They invest the rally, they invest the tire. Oh my god. Insane.
Yeah. That's a crucial fight win for Backline Bandits here, right? Because they just invested Rally, Cage, and Honored, and you won that with Tire and Ray. That's a great trade.
Yep. Incredible tire from Naifu there. Naifu, not just a Widowmaker aficionado, also having a Junkrat in the pocket.
I mean, what defensive player doesn't have Junkrat in the pocket? Let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people that they just play the game a lot, and the more you play the game, you know, you realize Junkrat is the way to go.
I mean, that's how you like get like all the experience with the lineup with like craft and everything. I mean, it's just like time playing the game, you know.
It's just game sense.
Speaking of lineups, Zykas finding 2 with like poking fire strikes. Has the lineups apparently for that one too. And again, a lot of time on the Reinhardt character, so.
A lot of time on the game. It's just game sense.
Okay, other Val, why is he switching off of Brig against Reinhardt? I would suggest you do that too, to be honest. Because, you know, Brig against Ryan, pretty miserable, I can't lie.
Yep.
On to the Kiriko now. Much better pick in the matchup.
I feel like we've seen a lot of these teams in this league playing this sort of Juno Kiri backline.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams in the league also play Reinhardt, so like, you're better off just picking a different character like Kiriko instead of forcing that Brig into the Reinhardt.
Yep. Right, the bot successfully clearing out there, getting all the space, and ooh, these late kills are very scary.
They need to 3-car right now. They can 100% cap before the Ryan gets back if they 3-car. Only 2-car though, so I don't think they're going to be able to get it. They do have the Ray for the fight on point, which is good, but I mean, like,
the Ryan is back now, so now this is contestable. Naifu with the tire again.
This is a very early Ray, in my opinion.
Oh, it's very crucial kunai there from other Val to take out that tire right before it's about to blow up into his face. Crappy does find the pick on the caps in the Junkrat's face now. Frosty Jack does go down.
Right there, right? And fight them with your heal.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's still very messy though, as always.
Cruppy making the hero plays here. Taking out everybody. Wow. Cruppy is putting in so much work.
Cruppy lived so long in the backline there. I don't know if you saw, but they were like in that like main room on the right side. Found one, able to live, and then came back, help the team pinch win, cleaned up.
Yeah.
Over onto the Ramattra now. This is a blunder. This is definitely a blunder. I mean, Ramattra is not good at all against Malga.
Historically, not a great matchup in Malga. You get burned, you're just forced your block. You can't really do anything.
But even when you're blocking, Malga still does a lot of damage to you. He can still crit you through the block with the gun pass the burning thing.
Yep.
Yeah, Zeka's form was very early and like still very low, even though the form you're getting burned through the form. 1 HP.
The Ramattra is definitely not the play here. I think staying around was the play. I can't remember, did Zykas even use a shatter in that last fight?
Yeah, he did. He still shattered the Malga.
He did? Okay. I thought so, but I couldn't remember. Early cage here, I like this. I love this play.
Good play though for Backline Bandits. Not to all go out the same door. Very crucial. When you don't have cage, you cannot all go out the same door because you will all get stuck.
Yeah. They invest the Ray to try to get Zykas to live on the point, and Zykas is living! They invest the Bob, but Zykas does a great job LOSing it, living, but unfortunately they are down in numbers now.
But the spawn's so close, they
don't think they can
keep touching this. Oh, never mind, no. Watch too much on the Malga here. Finds
that early cage was beautiful.
Yeah. I really think that if they just win Diva to begin with on third point, they actually have a way better chance of winning that. Because I mean, they literally lost the first fight for 3 by just picking Ramattra. He got poked out a little bit, formed in, punched the Malga like twice, and it was just forced to block for the rest of the form duration, and then even died through it. So like, playing Diva, you're gonna fly in, fly out with like more mobility, having the DM to negate that the Malga shooting you, just blasting you as the tank, would have been a much wiser pick, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Still the Malga look on the defense here from Odyssey Hermes. I think this is a fine idea, to be honest, right? Like they didn't really have like a good solve for it, so just throw the problem at them again, see if they can come up with something. I think very crucially though, I think Malga does get a little bit worse once the enemy team is fully perked up, right? Because I mean, like if Zykas did want to play that Sigma that he's accustomed to playing, you start with the float perk, right? The float perk is the perfect amount of verticality you need on this first one in King's Row to navigate the high grounds while still having a favorable matchup against the Malga. Zykas though, on the Diva, which is still fine, has that major perk with the shield, so still good. And we'll see what everyone else is up to here. Flash Jack holding early. I really wanted to I want to see Zykas just going past or around the Malga. Getting caught in like trading tanks, the Malga vs Diva is not what you want. Unless you are specifically baiting for your team to blow up the Malga for you.
Yeah, which on the cast, it is possible to chunk this Malga here. I'm a big fan of this pick from Naifu, but I really want to see that Diva kind of path around. They try to go up to the high ground, but the problem is they reached right through and just got melted while flying.
Yeah, they need if they want the high ground, which is a good play, right? You should go on the staircase with the rest of your team because they got blasted by the Malga and Soji from behind. Obviously, you can't DM behind you when you're flying, so you're taking so much damage there.
Yeah.
Just find Naifu right on the high ground.
I'll hold this now.
Yeah. Yeah, good defense there. Odyssey Hermes.
Good defense from Odyssey Hermes. Looking like they might run away with this map as well. They got 2 whole minutes to just get a tick.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, even though, in my opinion, like it seems kind of unwise to like pick this map against a Reinhardt team, if you do have like a strat that is like specific for this map, this is like a good map to have like a set of strats like this, right? Hollywood is like kind of hard to do that because like the high grounds are like so insane. Blizzard World as well, incredibly wide map, right? You don't really want Naifu like getting to run around that Widowmaker on first or second point with those incredibly long sight lines. So I think, as much as we were doubting it, again, as you said, like if you have like a strat in mind, it can work against like Reinhardt teams or whatever, and it appears they do have a strat. Yeah,
and not even that, just like the way they're just playing the map, like taking the space. Cruppy and Quada getting behind them. Cruppy doing so much work here. Frosty Jack doing a great job holding the space on the Malga.
Wow, yeah.
They're just
Cruppy is
kind of
37 and 8.
Yeah.
On the Widow on defense, I'm not the biggest fan of this, to be honest. I don't think the settings are long enough to get the full value out of a Widowmaker. But I mean, your back's kind of against the wall, right? Like if you take it straight up, you can probably just give up a tick in 2 minutes because I mean it's very hard to defend this point. So playing for like Widow picks continuously to slow them down might be your only play, right? Especially if you are as confident in your Widow as Nifu is.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a glass cannon strat they're going for, but like you said, when your back's against the wall like this and you need to hold for a tie, or I guess you could still win here because they only got one tick, but...
They had no tick. Yeah. The best I can do is tie. It's tie or lose here.
My bad. I saw the little red indicator. I don't know how the game works. And Quada already down. The glass cannon... Glass has already been shattered.
On the other side, though, right? Because it's Nifu on the Widow on defense. We're talking about, and then Quada mirroring it for some reason. I feel like that is.
Oh. Yep. Yeah. Surely. Popcorn. Now's your time to do it. We're going to break for 5. Hopefully I'll see y'all back here.
Wrap your heart in me and hold me in your arms. I could be your lucky charm. So baby, double down. So baby, double down. I
Yeah, we are back. Thank you for sticking with us through this break here. All right, getting right back into it. We already have some bands coming in. And a map pick. Oh, I missed that. Odyssey Hermes bans the Kiriko. Big fan of this. But what is the map copy? New Junk City ban Kiriko. So mm, mm-hmm. Well, if you ban Kiriko, you're basically forcing the Juno break, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 So if there was a time for the Backline Bandits to swing the momentum in this series, this is it. Right? Their backs are against the wall. Right? But this is probably the best chance they've had so far. Because King's Row, even though Rhine is, historically favored on that map or associated with that map, it is still kind of like a hybrid map, given the name of the game mode. There's different things that work on that map, but New Junk City, Flashpoint in general, a little more brawly. Mm-hmm. Look at the other team. So, okay, Backline Bandits roll out underneath. They took the point space, kind of foregoing the high ground here. And they just get... Yeah. Yeah. Immediately foregoing the Juno break, going into Moira and Mizuki. And Mizuki, maybe just to chain the flankers, because it seems like what Odyssey Hermes is doing, they're playing a very speedy comp. They got the Genji Tracer with the Shout and the Juno Ring. They're probably just going to want to collapse on people. I think getting an early pick onto the break, that could be very crucial. Crappie under a little bit of danger, but stabilizes with the help of the speed. Caps does get out, though, on the Reaper. Zykus trying to take some point space. Getting chunked down a little bit. Yeah. Good shout, yeah. Yeah. A little bit of an overheat. They do try out the Moira, but it is Moira, and the Jungle Queen's gonna die for it, holding the point. They do get 85, though. Yeah. %. Let's see. So, closest Blade online, Pulse online, Dragon close, but nope. Yeah, they forego the Brig rally, which is the one thing that could have stopped Blade. Huge pulse onto both backlines. They don't even need the Blade anymore. Just run them down. Quada getting 3. Huge from Quada. I have had the pleasure of playing against Quada in this tournament. Pretty good Tracer. Showing it off here. Yeah. Yeah. And at the very least, you would have wanted to make it more expensive for Odyssey Hermes there, as they still have the Blade and the freaking Queen Rampage. They do pop the early annihilation with the blade. Oh, sorry, Carnage. My bad. And I thought it was Rampage. Yeah, Carnage is the axe. Yeah. It's just the Ram. Yeah, very messy fight. They do invest the 3 ults there, and arguably 3 of their best ults. But they do come out with the cap, so, you know, Capitology Theory says it's worth it. Yeah. Queen going into Axe there. Yeah, has a shot to live. Deflect and Dash Force. They gotta give up all the space anyway. So Yakus punching early, so Yakus doesn't have form yet, but they just got the pick, so now there's no pressure, and pretty clean flip here. They did use the Cole and the Dragon, but it's Cole and it's Dragon. You don't really care. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it's just Caps left. Ooh, that is tragic.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds. Flashpoint unlocked.
Time for the reckoning!
Oh man. I am, but unfortunate. Okay. Okay. We're back. Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties. They have double support ult coming up here. Yeah. Going up early. Ooh. Lada overheats a little bit in too long. Pass back through the main, just picked. They invest the rally and the raid, the double support ult. You have to win this now if you're Odyssey Hermes. Yeah. Also Jack going really low here, gets taken out. And yeah, that is a fight win there for the Backline Bandits. Yeah. Yeah. That was a very crucial ult there.
Attack the objective now.
Next, flashpoint, refinery.
Heading to the next point. Meet me there.
Let us end this.
Time for the reckoning!
Test, test. Okay. Alright, so Odyssey Hermes having the point cap and the point space right now, so we're seeing the Backline Bandits have to retake into them. Zach is forming early to punch in on the Reaper to try to punish. Reaper does get the TP and the Wraith out. The Shout invested, and very great picks in the backline from Quada there. But it was also Cruppy living that pressure there. Almost juggling the pressure, baiting the ram in, and, you know, they just play that really well with the spacing and everything. Quada putting in the work. Quada's still going deep here, overheats a little bit and gets traded. Not the end of the world,
90%.
but this is going to let them get their
Great
touch.
block the pulse from other Val. Wow, that was insane.
Wow. Love to see that.
Oh, they didn't touch!
And they
Cap-
see 9.
Oh no, Captain with the pull from early got blocked, and then wasn't able to touch because he's a recall ready to get out.
Yeah,
That is a
I would almost
tragedy.
say that was like a blunder from Caps. They were trying to cheat the fight. Like, they blink in, forced their own recall by going for the super reaching pulse there, and then they just don't really have the resources to touch. You don't have that recall,
You don't have the blinks on the
and,
recall,
you know,
yeah.
you're coming back. Yeah, that was very
Oh,
unfortunate
that
there.
is so unlucky. And that's really bad now, right? Because now Odyssey Hermes has the Reaper ult again, and the Queen ult, and a pick, and the Queen ult too.
Ooh,
for the
great
next fight.
pulse bomb. Wow, and they're just rolling with this momentum now. Same thing now. You don't want to, you know, overheat and stagger, and it seems like they have not. They have stabilized point space. Quada's a
Yeah.
little bit out, but should be fine.
I think just in terms of the ultimates, I think Odyssey Hermes has a very good chance of just snowballing this point, right? Because I mean, there's
Yeah.
no counter on your comp for the Juno Ray, no counter for the Queen ult. See if the Dragon can find anything early. Shout is forced, but Jack so much HP. Big Queen ult finds 3.
Big Queen ult, the Miz there. Ooh, tries to
Yeah.
invest the Sanctuary there to turn the fight, but it's just a little too late. The Queen ult was too impactful.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's very smart to bank here to ensure you get like your value of the Queen ults, because I mean, as we all know, one Suzume it all doesn't matter, right?
Yep.
I mean, this is like insane ult economy here for Odyssey Hermes, right? They have both
Yeah,
support ults
double
again
support
and
ult
Reaper ult,
and the
only
Reaper.
the Ram ult
Yep.
and the Cole on the other side.
Yeah, going on to the Ana here last second to see if that will change anything for essentially what could be the last fight of the game. Quada low early, has to be out of the fight for a second to get the health pack. They invest the Ray. Don't find anything with it. And the Annihilation coming out, chasing the Juno. The Rally Forest seems stable for now. Cruppy could maybe find some people. Quada should find the soldier in the back. Does. And the Blossom could just be the dagger right here. And looks like they don't even need it.
Yeah, I think Crucially there, going hard 420, got picked as soon as they popped the Cole. Was on point, not in a safe spot, and they popped it like low 1 HP and in the line of fire basically. Because I mean that Cole could have turned it, right? Just getting more
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
Insanely these like very scrappy like point fights. Because I mean, if everyone's on point, you can deal and damage your team and theirs at the same time, right?
Yeah. Wow. Very impressive showing today from Odyssey Hermes. Now keep in mind that these matches, definitely the King's Row was an overtime match, and this match, every point kind of went the distance. So pretty close game, but it just feels like Odyssey Hermes was a little more confident today. Just played their game better than the Backline Bandits tried to play theirs.
Yeah. Is there anybody from Hermes you'd want to interview?
I mean, I was thinking Cruppy kind of put in the work. Cruppy kind of put in that work.
Even with that Genji ban too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So stick around here for a second, and we're gonna get you all an interview. Also, I want to give a shout out to my mom. Don't know if that was picked up on the stream, but my mom did yell my name from downstairs there. So if y'all heard that, shout out to mom. All right, let's run it. Yeah. Let's chill. Let's run it.
So Cruppy unavailable for the interview, getting Quad instead. Who also had a very good performance today, so not too upset about that.
A lot of
Hello?
hello, you have been spawned in. What's up,
How
Quada?
are you doing?
Yeah. Nice to finally get to talk to you after our match we had in the opening week. Yeah, big fan of your icon on Overwatch. It's a nice one. Unfortunately, I changed my layout, but you know the spirit of our conversation will live on. I can definitely feel that. Speaking of which, you were putting in some work there, especially on that New Junk City.
Especially with those pulse bombs.
Yeah, first point, you got that double pulse on the Miz and the Moira. That was crazy, right?
There's another double pulse somewhere in there too. I don't remember the point, but there was another double pulse in there somewhere.
Yeah. What I wanted to ask, I guess, is there's a little bit of like some comp stuff going on, especially on the King's Row, where typically we've seen for your team Death and Taxes play the hit scan, and y'all subbed out Death and Taxes, put you in, and for what we assume was going to be like a double flex comp, but then you ran the Soj. What was like the thought process behind that whole thing? Are you also comfortable in the hit scan? What was going on in y'all's heads there?
I am a Tracer player that plays hit scan. Tracer is the only flex that I play. I am primarily hit scan.
Okay.
Yeah. A ranked hero pool, as I like to say sometimes. I used to be a Tracer Soj 2 trick myself, so I totally understand, you know? Yeah, okay. So I guess, like, I would say in practice, does Death and Tax. Do you play all the hit scans, or like do you only play
Yeah,
Surge? Like,
me and DNT are pretty much interchangeable in terms of who plays hit scan.
It's
I
just
see.
you have
I
like the
see.
X factor of like also having the tracer.
Yeah, I just play tracer.
I feel like that's like kind of not confusing, but like, um, I feel like it'd be better to have like a hit skin that can play tracer play on Elios, right? Because like that is like a double flexible map if you want to or need to, right?
Yeah.
And then you have like your true hit scan, or like your hard hit scan play on King's Row, where like if I recall correctly, you didn't play any flexi base on that map, right? Or any tracer.
I did not.
So was there
Um,
like any reasoning behind like you not playing Elios and then DNT not playing King's Row?
uh, I don't have an answer for the Ilios part, but for the King's Row, I think I'm just slightly more comfortable in the Ash, and we were running the burn comp with the Mountain and
Yeah,
the
okay,
Audron.
okay. That makes sense then. That makes sense then. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry to be grilling you. We're just trying to pick y'all's
No, no.
brains. You know what I mean? But yeah, it truly was a great showing. It felt like all of you just like kind of played your game really well today. Played the kind of like I was a fan of the speed comp on New Junk City with Queen Shout, Juno Ring. You got the Genji Tracer going on. You guys just kind of you did your spot, you did your thing, you know?
Yeah, I feel like we just trust each other a lot, so it's kind of like easier to play, especially with those faster comps with the double flex, like with the Queen Rush on New Junk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool. Well, I'm happy to see y'all succeed. It was a great showing from you guys today, and you know, taking out one of the what was seen as one of the top dogs, the Backline Bandits. You know, one of the upper teams, record wise or map diff wise. So going forward, are we to expect more of this performance from you guys in the future? Maybe you're gonna start aiming for the top.
Yeah, I believe that is the plan. I think the only map we lost was like opening week against you guys. We're just trying to find our footing a little bit, but I think we have our groove, so I feel like the rest of the season should go pretty well for us.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Any more questions from you, Copy?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Well, thanks for participating in the interview, Quada. It was a pleasure to finally talk to you.
Thank you
I
for
wish y'all
having me.
luck. Yeah, I wish y'all luck in the future weeks. And y'all did great today. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. Thank you to all the viewers for watching our Tuesday match. Kind of early in the week, but we got our big ones coming up here. Let's take a look at the standings.
Yeah. So after this game, Hermes I think moved up a spot, right? Was under Mustard before, but now are above. So it's now
Yeah.
TSM, Hermes, Mustard, Dorados, Backline Bandits, Richard Gaming, Las Vegas Lions, and Astraea the bottom.
Yeah.
So,
Keep in mind though, this was the first match of the week, so things could turn around by the end of the week. We got a big match.
tomorrow,
I know.
there was Richard Gaming versus Mustard
Yeah.
at 8
So
Eastern.
if Mustard wins that, you know, they could jump back up to second or potentially first, given the map diff.
Map diff.
And then TSM playing Dorados, right? A little biased because Dorados is my team, but TSM should be looking to hold on to their number one spot there. Show a dominant showing. Dorados looking to punch up, break into the top 3.
Yeah. Do we know what the other game this week is, or no?
Yeah, so unclear.
AST
of when the
versus Las
fourth game-
Vegas.
It's going to be AST versus Las Vegas. To my knowledge, has been temporarily postponed. We will keep
Got it.
you all and the community updated on when we have information on that. But for now, we have the game today was exciting, and then the game tomorrow and Thursday are going to be 2 heavy hitters. So stick around for those.
Yep.
All right. I have been NHK. He is Coach.
Copy.
Yeah, I call him coach because he's my coach, but he is Copy, and we loved having y'all casting our game. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you all next time.